At the end of 4 minutes, somebody will tell you to stop writing. At that time, ensure that you stop writing. You should not say that while going somewhere, he saw a dog shivering. He took the dog home, looked after it, and adopted it. Finally, he went back home only in the trouser. His wife will say, "Tu kahan se aaya hai?"
You can now get a free SSB course under the guidance of Maj Gen Bhakuni at SSB Short Academy if you attend any of our written courses for NDA, CDS or FCAT. Attend 4 to 5 lectures daily and prepare with study material, mentor support, weekly feedback, mock tests and guidance by officers in our lush green 28-acre military campus. Call us now on 725-930-7111 for queries and registrations. Now let's get back to the video.
Today we are going to have the PPDT session, okay? Now the things you should understand about PPDT is that you will get about 30 seconds. You will get exactly 30 seconds to see the picture, analyze it. Thereafter you will get 1 minute to write your particulars and another 4 minutes to write the complete story, okay? So as I said, 30 seconds for the picture, 1 minute for writing the particulars and 4 minutes to write the story. Now, as the most important thing is, in those 30 seconds, what are you supposed to see in a picture? This is a model picture we have given you, a sample picture. What are you going to see in this 30 seconds? The first thing, obviously, would be the main character which you see here, who's facing that side, but certainly that is the biggest character. So the eyes would fall on that only first. Understandable. But you should not spend more than 10 seconds looking at that person. What you should do in the remaining 10 to 15 or 20 seconds would be to see all around. Try to get the complete detail. Try to understand the complete details about this picture. So that in your story, the theme should be correctly understood. And once you have seen, after 30 seconds, the picture would go off. You will start your story. And thereafter, at that time, you should ensure that the theme is correctly understood. The story, which should have a hero, and the hero should have the same gender, age, and socio-economic status. Once you finish the story, once you finish writing the story in 4 minutes, remember, at the end of 4 minutes, somebody will tell you to stop writing. At that time, ensure that you stop writing. Because at times what would happen is that, because since you would not have been able to complete, you will try to write another 2-3 words. That would be spotted. And if the SSS sees that you are still writing after having been told to stop writing, you will get disqualified. You will get disqualified secretly. They will not throw you out there, but they will put a mark against your name, showing that you are dishonest. So when they say stop writing, suppose you are writing like this. Somebody will say, okay, stop writing. Okay, I have stopped writing. But your hand is still like this. The pen is still there on the paper. Where is the guarantee that you have not written something more? So when you are told to stop writing, you should stop writing, place the pen on the table and sit like this. That shows you have actually stopped writing. It is called demonstrated performance. And you get marks only for demonstrated performance. What you demonstrate on ground, you will get marks for that. What is there in your mind? Nobody knows. Understood? So be very careful about this. But what you should see in this picture is that, is it day or night firstly? And if it is night, what time of night? Approximately?
9 o'clock.
Why 9 o'clock? Can you see this vehicle? There are 2-3 cars which are parked. They are not a single car is moving. Only 1 or 2 persons, one more behind. Maybe they must have shut down their shops and going back home. But certainly it is not a busy street. Here is a man who is walking. He is walking because maybe vehicles were not available. And what else is seen? It is raining also probably. Why? Because he is carrying an umbrella. Isn't it? So it's raining. Secondly, it is night. Now what time of night you can think? Because cars are parked already. Obviously they are parked. Headlights are off. So it could be not before 10:30, 11. Otherwise, it should have been moving so that people have come to their respective places. It is possible that it must be a late night affair, maybe after 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. 2-3 persons on the road would always be there. At 2 o'clock, drunkards also come out of the bars when they get thrown out. They'll also be staggering on their way back home. So here, if you can understand the theme, approximate time, and the description here, then you will be able to give a good solution. Now, 2 solutions are possible in this. Or I would say there could be many, but 2 are easily possible. One could be he's going for some work, urgently going back. Could be an IT person coming back home. When he was about to reach home, his boss calls him back. There is a requirement of giving a presentation at 4 o'clock in the morning, and if this presentation is accepted, then it will give them an opportunity to expand their business and employ another 100 persons in the country. Now that is employment generation. It is not just for the company's profits. So that is one important thing. And he does that. He goes to the office, prepares a briefing, gives the presentation, and they bag this order and they get this employment through for 100 more persons in the same company. It's a good social service. Okay. Second one could be, while going back home, he could be a medical student. Don't call him a doctor yet. Why? Because a doctor doing something, some operation on somebody is not a heroic activity. That is his job. If he performs a heart surgery, it's a job. In this case, it could be a final year medical student. While he was about to reach his house or whatever, at his home, he got a call from a person saying that there is a lady who is to deliver. It's a complicated situation. There is no access to doctors and hospitals. Kindly help out. Now it is a serious case. But he goes there, he carries his emergency kit, and he carries out an operation. He conducts an operation without being a specialist. He is only a medical student, medical college student in the 5th year. He took that risk of carrying out this operation. If something happens, then he will be answerable. He will lose his license or they will throw him out. But he took that chance, saved the life of the lady and also the child. Now it is possible, it's a workable story, because even a non-medical person can also undertake deliveries. But in this case, a surgery was also involved and he did it. Understood? So this way you can put something positive. But what you should not do is, in this kind of picture, you should not say that while going somewhere, he saw a dog shivering. He took the dog home, looked after it, and adopted it. Or another person saw an old man shivering again in rain. He gave his coat to him. Then after that, sometime another old man, he gave his umbrella to him. And third man, one lady, he gave his shirt to him. Finally, he went back home only in the trouser. His wife will say, "Tu kahan se aaya?" Isn't it? Or worse, while going, he saw one lady shivering in the rain. He took her home. What will happen? There will be Mahabharat. Okay? So all that, you should try to give a workable story. Okay? Got it? With me so far? Are you ready for the actual PPDT? Once you have written this, I told you that you get a short break. And then, while having your tea and samosa, try to remember what you have seen here, what you have written and submitted. Because otherwise you will forget. You might forget the picture. Although there is a provision of showing you the paper once again for half a second or for 30 seconds. They'll show you the paper so that you can go through your answers once again. But it will be taken back. Then your narration will start. Okay?